Behind you, we have a gem, an absolute gem. Pucker. Look at that. It's got a few battle scars, but no worries about those. Rude. I shouldn't really say that, it's a customer's car. It just needs a little bit of love. We all need a little bit of love every now and then. So this is having a lower half wrap and the bonnet. Customer rang up and asked for the bonnet to be done as well. So everything south of the swage line. Again, we do loads of these transporters. So half wrap, it's going a green colour with a brand that we don't use very often, which is a very good brand. Let's go and have a look. I'll bring a knife. See, I'm organised today. Normally I don't have a knife on me.
Got any good blades in that one? Or?
Don't be so rude. And we've got a big stick.
What is that?
It's a big stick.
Oh, this. APA.
APA? A-P-A-P-A. Is it A-A-P-A or is the A the logo and it's A-P-A? Is it APA or A-P-A? It's an Italian brand. It's quite a big brand in Europe. We use it here and there. Really good material actually. I should use it more often. And Kim, who works in the office, is the best customer, what is it? Customer service person? Customer sales? There we go. These are dangerous. Left one in a box the other day. Trod on the box to try and squash it. Snapped my ankle nearly. Dangerous. Look at this. New toy. It's a big stick. Made by Yellow Tools. Shout out to Yellow Tools, they make some cool stuff. Saves me walking around the bench. How lazy is that?
You're going to show us how to use it?
You just go like this. Right. It's like British Racing Green. Oh. Stay tidy. We are no longer on Instagram or Facebook, and the WhatsApp has been hacked as well. Meta, we're going to say it politely, we've parted ways with Meta and Facebook and Instagram. So over the last 3 weeks, if you've noticed, our social media has changed to some things that I can't say. We are now on YouTube only and Google and the website. If you want to follow us, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends. We're not on Facebook. We're not on Instagram anymore. Those accounts have gone. So 5 years of building a portfolio and an audience out the window. So
thanks Meta.
Thanks Meta. There we go, moving on. Probably easy to peel with no gloves on. You may be thinking why I've got gloves on. In the last video,
got rabies.
Got rabies.
Hand
but
rabies.
Look, it's cleared up. Look, they look like normal hands now. So they can actually probably come off. And it's got arrows on it. What do arrows mean?
Directional.
Means material. It's directional. So it does have like a glittery flip to it.
That's very metallic.
Very nice. Right, need to remove my broom handle. I need to make a wider bench as well. So anyone who's in the arts and crafts business who wants to make
arts and crafts. Pop down a hobby craft for us.
Who wants to make me a new bench that's 1500 wide? Because when I built this bench, it was when I first started, and I didn't know anything about material, especially the width of it. So that's why the bench is a bit short. If you've ever wondered, now you know. Directional material, look at that. As you can see, all the arrows are of the same direction, obviously. So it needs to be fitted in the same direction. So rule of thumb, or the way I always do it, is arrows pointing up. So you just walk around the car and everything you do, you point up. You may be thinking about the bonnet and the roof. How do you do that?
Point up.
Point up. But you can't point up.
On the bonnet you can. Point up the windscreen.
Exactly. And then you go over that way. Yes.
What about the roof though?
You continue the pointage. That's what's happening. And it's really thick material as well. So it's actually, so a cap sheet on it. I'm not getting electrocuted again.
Sheet. Die. Ah.
Yes, it's got a cap sheet on it. And, oh, it is. It's like as thick as backing paper.
Is that a good thing?
It is when you have battle scars. They basically, to do their flip colours and shiny glosses and metallics, they double layer, which is why the material is twice as thick. So this is like 100 and, hold the fort, I'll get the facts. It's in here. So they call it gemstone range, and it is 150 microns thick. 160, 140. Their equivalent is like 80, 90 microns thick. So this is a lot thicker. almost like cardboard. So that'll be good because the car's got some wounds, so it will cover it up nicely. And the customer has already prepped and smoothed it all down. So even though it looks quite bad, it's not actually, I think I've got tetanus in my ear or something.
Full of bits.
I am falling a bit. It's washed, got prepped yesterday, tar and glued. I haven't clay barred it, so we need to go and do that. Got a new clay bar from Geon. Shout out to those guys. Geon approved, certified detailers and PPF installers, if you didn't know. But before we do clay barring, we're gonna do some sandpapering. Bit of 3000 and some squirty squirty. Why are you not filming me? How comes the dog gets priority?
People like dogs.
What's that imply? Sometimes we have to do this. This is 3000 and some water. It will polish back up, but what we're doing, we're just taking the raised bits off of the stone chips because it feels a little bit gritty, yeah. To be honest with you, I could probably, literally, we'll just do this. This is just like a really, really coarse clay bar, basically. Sometimes we've got to do it, not all the time. Also depends how good you want your wrap to be. That takes us to a subject, pricing. How much to wrap my car? That is the most common question. And it comes down to, how much do you want to spend? Basically, how good do you want the job? So we're going to do a video next week. We're going to do a sit down talking video. I've been thinking about this, right? I think there's a dinosaur in the workshop. He knows he's on camera, that's why he stopped. Yeah, we're going to do a sit down talking video on pricing and why car wrapping is expensive. So we're going to go through the processes, what's involved, what's not involved, material costs, and we're going to break it all down. Now what? That's rude. You can't sniff her backside when we're on camera. We can clean that down. There we go. Bonnet prepped. Now I could run the polisher over it so that when we remove the wrap, if we ever remove the wrap, it doesn't look flat like that. Should we run the polisher over it quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah?
If you need to.
I don't need to. It's being covered up and wrapped.
It's much smoother now. I don't feel like gravel.
Told you, it's got a few war wounds. It just needs a bit of love. I'm going to ISO it down again since we've sprayed it with sandpaper. Clay bar. We don't need to clay bar now because we sanded it down. Get to use the new toy. Don't we, Willow? 2 meters. Oh, we'll use this. See, if I was on normal, you can watch some of our other videos. I can only get to there. And if I tippy toe, I can only get to there. Now watch. I'm gonna cut my finger straight off. Yeah. Oh, you like it, don't you? Don't know if it was worth 60 quid, but let me go the other way now. I'm not gonna be able to cut all that though, am I?
That's it. How much is the one to reach down that end of the table?
They do a longer one. No, I'm still gonna have to move. Should have bought the longer one. Top tip, make sure your magnets are clean. Because the other day, I put some magnets on something and I didn't know that it had a blade stuck to the bottom of it, and then I had to rewrap the panel. There we go. Why do we do that?
Save space in the bin.
Save space in the bin. That is well fit. Have a go on that.
Let's clean it up.
I've even got the right squeegees for the brand of material. These are APA squeegees.
What's the difference?
One's like not so bendy, one's bendy. I don't have a new felt. Green wrap glove for a green van, or a grey van that's being green. Send it. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh la la. Well, at least the air comes out of it. It's very grippy.
Haven't you used a bit of spray in the past?
Bit of spray, yeah. But It's better. Glides. Give it a spank. Always does the trick. New blade in my knife. Cutting underneath the back edge of the bonnet.
It's quite a nice colour, to be fair.
Oh, here we go.
It's better on the car.
Don't like green cars. I'm gonna need a new blade after this. Every cut on this material. I've got a Charizard, did you know that? Series 1.
What you and Andrew call it, it's up to you, mate.
Oh, we're going to SEMA. Work only. You have a shave before you go as well.
Yes, I'm actually having one at the weekends. I might have one tonight, to be honest with you. Maybe tomorrow.
One green bonnet. We can now cook it, get the squeegee scratches out of it quickly, and move on to the next panel. Okie dokie. One green bonnet. Let's get a new rag, give it a quick wipey, make sure it's all goody.
Hi guys.
Job is a good one. On to the next, send it. So you probably missed me because we weren't available on Friday. Our new videos are now on Sunday. Not gonna get boring, but the analytics say that more of you are online Sunday night than Friday night. So we're moving to Sunday, like it or lump it. This is the clay bar. This panel is not too bad, so we need to clay it, basically. Let us know in the comments how often you should replace your clay bar, because I actually don't know. Doesn't sound the instructions. Dry it off quickly. We're gonna have to shut the door, get the heater on, because it's too cold in here. Again. Oh dear. Oh dear. We have to compromise. We're gonna have to use design line.
What's the difference?
This one is bendy.
Well, anything's bendy, you wave it around like that.
This one has cotton in it. The other one has Kevlar in it. This is for doing shapes. The other one is for doing straight edges. But I don't have any of the other one because I've just used it on another transporter. It's like Volkswagen in this place. Did a transporter this morning. Got another one outside. Got this one here. Right, I'm feeling the energy. It's going down.
Go get the material.
All right, we've got to cut it and I need to measure it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one must be longer. 4.2.
Look at the amount of filler in it.
4.2 by 800.
Go.
I'm going.
It's a nice snitty.
You like this, don't you? It is actually quite good. I do quite like it.
Don't it defeat the object when you've got to walk around the side of the table anyway though?
How long do you buy it? Because you'll be doing a boat next and you'll be like, need a bigger snitty. Look at that. Arrows are up the right way. Tape is on. Check out these guys, Wrap Glove. Links in the description. Right, we need to get that big wrinkle out. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh yeah, look at that. Some people are going to sit there and say, why has he wrapped the bonnet on a half wrap? Got to give the customer what they want. The customer wanted it, so that's what we're doing. See this bit, even though we've taped up there, we're not going to do that. We're going to feed all of this material up underneath, because otherwise you're not going to have enough, and then you'll see grey. So we'll feed that bit in there. Now we need to get that big wrinkle out there. How are we going to get that out? How to spank, I think is what I searched.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks 5 times worse than it did 2 minutes ago.
Well, no, because that bit's done.
Oh, here he is. Naughty girl.
Right, I'm super cooking this one because of how thick it is. Definitely making sure this is like all over 100 degrees. Everyone loves a primer pen. So we're going to colour in this little bit of filler and primer, help it stick. Going to do the little corners like always. I'm going to do this lovely line.
You can't use primer, you don't know how to wrap.
I've got 161 reviews that says otherwise. Where else? I don't know if the wrap's going to stick to that very well. I might have to put a bigger bit of primer on there. We've got another transporter over here. This one's going orange.
That one's got a lot of, what's the word, charisma about it.
It's just going to help it stick, because that's bare plastic. So if I don't do that, we're going to have a problem there. So hopefully this old dog does the trick. If you're wondering why I'm doing this as a separate inlay, it is because of this skinny line here. That if you do this bit and this bit, the material doesn't go in there without coming out. Because it's very small and very tight. It's no thicker than that. Been there, done it, and they've all failed when you do them. So do them as a separate bit and then it's all right. 600, John.
I thought you were going to say 6, 7.
I was about to get a punch in the face, was I? 250, 260. 600 and something, ish. Right, that's 1.5. Who put this old bus in the way? That's 4.2, which is what that is, so that's fine. The last video in our PPF giveaway, the secret code is going to be subscribe. That's it. Subscribe is the final key phrase or password, whatever you want to call it, to win the free PPF template, fitment, job, prize, whatever it's called. So enter those 7 key phrases that we've said over the last 7 videos. If you have been taking notes, then you can enter them all in the comments. If you haven't been taking notes, then you need to watch them all again. Right, you're stuck with me now for the rest of the video. Ryan, the big R, he has gone to film another client. So it's just me and you now, and some wrap and an easy bar and some Sensor Cut Pros. So these are great from Yellow Tools. You can put the link in the description for those ones. These save you taking the bumpers off to do the sensors. So a lot of companies just wrap over the sensors and then leave it. It just looks naff. So this tool can basically cut the sensor hole out without you taking the bumper off and doing the sensors individually. And then this tool helps with when you're on your own. So as we're on our own, we'll be using it. We've already prepped this bumper, so primer's already in the places that it needs to be. It's all cleaned down, good to go. Material's all cut. Now this is quite a good way of doing it when you're on your own. So roll the material up, and then basically you can get it where you need to get it to just tack it in place. We're going to come back to this side in a minute, and then hold the bottom of it and then just pull the backing out as you go. We're not worrying about getting the fitment correctly yet, we're just on about getting the material on the bumper. So the material's on the bumper now, as you can see, and then if I just tack it down on that side, what we'll be able to do is we can pull that off of there and then pull it really nice and tight so we get the center where we need it to be. So that's all lovely jubbly. That one wrinkle out there, and if we really want, we could probably squeegee that down now. And the reason for squeegeeing it down now is it will save dirt getting under there from under the sill and things like that. So, oh, and we got a new squeegee. We got a wet edge squeegee. Because I'm always spraying my squeegees up, someone said about one of these. So we're going to give this one a go. I like my 3M gold one, but we shall see if this is a game changer. It's quite rigid, so there's no flex in this squeegee. It won't do all of the jobs that we need it to, but it will do a lot of them. Glide's quite nice. Obviously we need to stretch the material into there, but the top is down and around the edge is down, so that's good. And for the corners, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Easy Bar and a heat gun. What we do, so unlike earlier in the video, when you saw Ryan holding the material, this is now Ryan. So it just keeps the material even, and they are a game changer for when you're working on your own. They really are. You don't have enough hands otherwise. Right. Okay, so that's that bit on. And we're going to do the same but with the bottom now. Just going to grab this bit and pull that down and round, and then we can tack that on there. Now, as you can see, and as we've explained in other videos, because we've stretched this material now literally wants to hug and go around the bumper on its own without us even doing anything. If we hadn't done that, you'd be stretching the material up and down, and that's when you get failures, basically. This tool just enables you to get the right amount of stretch. It gives you, it's gonna sound weird, it gives you an extra pair of hands, because you can't do this with the material and heat gun at the same time. You squeegee that down. You come back to the bottom, and we'll come back to the edges. And what we want to make sure is that if we just warm this material up here, this end, you can see there's no tension in there. That is relaxed, so we can just fit that like normal and know, yes, this is all stretched, but it's stretched in the right way, so there's no tension here or here, because when you heat gun this, you can see it literally just wants to shrink in. I'm not even pulling it, and it's, as you can see it's just doing what we want it to do. Just do it bit by bit, warm it up, feed it in a little bit more, and sooner or later we will get to the top edge. There it is. So again, just a little bit of heat. You want to make sure it's off of the bit of material above it. I probably could have put some masking tape on it, really, to stop it grabbing like it is, but you can make sure that is pushed in nicely all the way around. This is where this squeegee isn't the best, because it doesn't bend into the shape of that bumper, but nice squeegee. When I first started doing these transporters, I mean, I've wrapped a lot of them now. I did do this in 2 pieces. I I put a joint in there. Probably experience or lack of, but this is quite slack. This has left loads of slack, because when I pulled this round here, I didn't mention it, but what I did is I twisted the vinyl. It pulled it really tight on the bottom and skewed it here, so it basically gives you a load of excess. So you can warm it up, and then with your wrap glove, just feed it in. When it starts getting a bit tight like that, we're going to put a relief cut up here, and then that will enable this bit here to relax down. This is where I need my 3M squeegee. I've lost it, put it down somewhere. So we can put a relief cut in here when I've got a knife. Still got quite a long way to go yet, so I don't want to cut too much at the moment, but a little bit will do. With different materials, there's different processes for doing this. If this was 3M, for example, you'd want to do it in one motion because of the glue lines and stuff that 3M is susceptible to. This material doesn't glue line too bad. Even though I'm feeding this in, it's okay. Right, I'm going to put a little relief cut here. So when you do a relief cut, I know I didn't do it there, do a little U at the bottom. That will stop your material ripping, or shredding, or splitting, or whatever you want to call it. Right, and that is all the way. So tiny little bit further to go there. But as you can see, along this edge, we are all the way in, which is great. Certain cars and certain bits on cars, yes, you have to take things out. That's just the way it is. So again, same this side. We're running on the bottom of the reflector, and we're running on the top when we did the other cut a minute ago. So what we're left with is a tiny little flappy bit of material, a little edge to a million pieces. Sometimes you don't have a choice. If you're doing shuts and returns and stuff, you have to take the doors off. To do it, in my opinion, properly, you need to take the doors off, because you need to, it's just a bit more extensive. But so with these sensors, I've seen it 1,000 times, and in the wrap forum, you always see it, and people just say, I'm just going to leave that there, like that. And people will comment, because some people think it's acceptable and some people hate it beyond belief. Yeah, it looks tidy, it looks okay, but what's going to happen is, because there's a rubber seal in between the sensor here and the bumper, this bit of material is going to crack when it gets cold in the winter. For a start, it will go brittle and it will crack. If it doesn't crack, it's got the chance to lift and water to get behind it and things like that. You used to have to take the bumpers off, take the sensors out and wrap them individually, then put them back in. But then Yellow Tools, so they make these cutters. So this is to cut the material that you're going to remove from the sensor, and inside here are different size cutters. I think Volkswagen are 18 if I remember correctly. So they've just got little teeth on them, and all you have to do is push it in. But this material is very thick, very, very thick. So I don't really know if it's even going to work, but it's a bit late because I wrapped the bumper. Right, so that is in and that is cut. So we can now take our tweezers and remove the wastage bit, and we can put a little bit of heat on there. And what this tool does, when it cuts it out, it's got like a taper on it, so it pushes the material in as well. And then what we can do is we can measure the size of the sensor. I think these are 16, these ones, if I remember correctly. They might be 15s. I might get a better one in a minute. And yeah, reflectors and sensors, done. So we'll carry on doing the sensors all the way along the bumper, and then that's this bit done. And here's our little bit, and all we need to do is stick that on there like that. The number plate section we've removed so that we can get it in there nicely. You probably could go round, but you'd have to cut the material and it's just going to be a bit messy. So when we need to take things off, we obviously take them off, as you've seen in all the other videos. So easiest way to get this line, so because we're doing a half wrap, on the T, I think this is a T5, I think, don't quote me, there is this rounded light section and a smooth tailgate, whereas the T6s and the T6.1s, they've got more of an angle and then a silicone line that runs along this section here. With the T5s, it looks better if you do a straight edge all the way round. With the half wrap, on the T6s, it looks better if you follow the swage line, not the swage line, the silicone line. So yeah, this one we're just gonna go straight across here. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a laser on the back of the van. And you see it now. Tape is on, laser, straight edge is good. We've also measured it just to make sure as well. Nothing worse than having a wonky line. This is cool. This is a useful tool. So we just need to lift the tailgate up. So we just need to take the tape off. So what this does, so if we were to wrap this straight down, the material is going to get to here, it's all going to get bunched up, and then you're going to have to stretch it, and it's just all going to get messy because it's stuck to the bumper. What this little thing does is it acts as a bar so that the tailgate stays open, like so. Now we can just wrap one nice big piece. Yeah, it's already been cleaned, prepped and everything else. We've already cut the material. I shall just go and grab it. We need to make sure the arrows are still facing upwards. Let's just peel this off. There we go. I'm gonna fold that under there for a minute. Right, that's on there, and then we can literally go remove the backing all the way, like so. Oh my god, nearly fell over. Should we move the tripod or should we keep it there? Ah, squashed my fucking finger. This one is now done. It's a really nice colour actually. Customer's picking this one up this afternoon. It's had a half wrap and it's also had the bonnet done. Personally not too sure on that, but there we go. Just delivering what the customer wants, so don't write in the comments, why has the bonnet been wrapped? That's just what the customer wanted. Half wrap, APA, hasn't been coated or anything like that. Let us know in the comments what you think. Remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.